on Friday.
Yo, I'm back with another video. Y'all niggas know what's up with a nigga like
Like,
me.
fam. This shit
We
is ridiculous, bro.
the account is at $72 and man, they got been calling this shit this whole fucking week, bro. And then my stupid ass, bro, I get margin called on my sales because I added a man. It was some buggy shit, man. Let me go over these markets real quick.
Say that, cuz
Uh,
I'm finna tune in.
all right, buddy. Peace.
Alright, peace.
This is exactly what I was looking at. I've been calling fucking gold sales this whole fucking time because what do you see? Lower low, lower high, lower low, and it creates another lower high. Today was news at 9 o'clock. So price fucking whatever the fuck. It came up here, waked out, and then had its move. My entry was around here. Dude, I entered down here. Price came back up. My stupid ass added another position instead of waiting. And then I added another one, got margin called on one position. And then price just ran. So I lost unnecessary money. Right now, price is at this level of buyers. This is a level of buyers. So price tapped, like I said, it goes from buyers to sellers. So now price is at a level of buyers. Real simple shit, bro. Market has been fucking building up bearish. That's why I use the 4 hour. As you see, once price taps into a level of sellers, what did I say? Once the market structure shifts, it's going to go from buyers to sellers, sellers to buyers. On the 4 hour time frame is the heaviest time frame, the best time frame to really trade on that market structure. On the 4 hour time frame is how the market moves. Majority of the time, the higher time frame, like the 4 hour, is always going to be superior. We use both time frames though, 1 hour, 1 hour in the daily, you want fucking zones and shit. We know this is a level of buyer sitting right here, tapped into here, so we can see it consolidating, and it may just come back up for a retracement back to this level of sellers, as you see. So unless it breaks it, then we just keep dropping. We just go based off the shit. But we are at a level of buyers. That's what my TP was. But I got margin call, so I had like $30 in the account. I only use a .01 lot, and then on top of that, I closed at like this level. So that's why I can show y'all the history, bro. I fucked up and got in too early, bro. It was just bogus, bro. Like I need to fix my. This whole weekend, I'm just strictly working on psychology. As you see, I took a W last night on those sales. I got out at that level I said, and then it pulled back, and then I took two buys, and I forgot. I didn't know it was news, right? So I took an L, and I took a $40 L. I didn't know it was news, but I was going in just for the buys and shit. But I would have got out before news, but I didn't get out. I turned off my phone. By the time I looked back at it, I was already knocked out. But I was up on that shit, so that was just a dumb trade. I seen on the 4 hour was still bearish, and then so I took a sell. This got margin called, and then I still took the $36. That's why the count's at $72. I pretty much, bro, I be calling the markets time and time again, but it's just like, nigga, if you don't know how to execute, then you're just not gonna make no money. It's as simple as that. A lot of people in the group chat, they caught this play, they caught this move. I was in on sales yesterday at around this level when price came up here, right? Stops was like above this little area. You can go back to my last video and watch. I was in sales, and then price got here and started bullshitting. It was out of session, and then London session kicked in, pushed price up, and then New York session had this damn push. As I say, London and New York usually set you up, so I could have just held my trade, had a .02, kept my stops above this previous lower high level, and then you know what I'm saying, just let my trade play out, and I would have been up some dog shit and just added positions on the break. It's something I'm trying to master, just executing a little better. So that's what I'm gonna really focus on. Come back, look at my trade, and be like, all right, what could I do better? My entries, all this shit. What am I doing wrong, right? So I can call the markets. It's just I'm getting too early. I'm getting in too early, taking them setups. It's like, and I noticed that my stops are too small. Like I'm not giving my trades room to breathe, and you can just see the structure. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be following the structure. I'm calling it time and time again. So by the time we start, the market's open. It's already gonna be fucking going into September, the end of Q3. So. We'll fix our mistakes and come back. I want to give y'all some trade ideas on BTC. How the fuck on the 4 hour, right? We get a close below here. So BTC, I do see a break of a higher low, and it's a lower low on the 4 hour. So I will be looking to take sales on BTC because price had broke this higher low, so it created that low. So if price, I need price to retrace back up into the area that it broke out of, and then go back bearish, and then I would be looking to take sales on BTC off this fucking break of this. And so yeah, That's what I'm kind of looking at right now. It tapped into this level of sellers again, created a lower high, and then created a low, broke this higher low, created that low. Now I just needed to start building back up bearish and have its little pull back up to this area, and then start going back bearish on the lower time frames, and then I'll be looking to take a sell on BTC. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I turned a good week into a bad week. That's all psychology. So I just need to work on that shit, bro. Like, just taking my money and, you know what I'm saying, waiting on my confirmations. That's pretty much it. Like, price never fucking, like, I was literally up $300 this week, $389. I was up to, like, the count should have been at like 600. And then these other moves I would have caught I would have ran up some money, bro, if I would have just fucking took my money and then, you know what I'm saying, just took my money. That's all I had to do was take my money, and then I would have more cushion in my fucking account in order for me to not get margin called if I had cushion in the account. Of course, it's way harder to trade with smaller amount of money. The more money you have in your account, of course, the easier it's going to be, because if you know what you're doing, whatever the fuck you have enough money so your account can at least fluctuate a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If your account can't fluctuate and you're working with pennies, you're going to get margin called, and you can be right the whole time, and then, you know what I'm saying? So with a small account, you got to have precision, because if you're trying to turn a little money into a lot of money, you're going to have to leverage the money. So that's just what it is. But I'll come back to another video. I'll make another video when I get in on BTC sales. If prices fucking stays bearish, because we did tap into this level of sellers, and we kind of broke structure, tapped into this level of buyers right here before having this retracement. So if it starts creating some lower highs at this level, it's a key level. And if it creates bearish structure, then I'll be happy to take sales on BTC. But other than that, that's pretty much the move. That's the wave. Gold been calling it, saying it's going to drop lower lows, lower highs on the 4 hour. You can see it. Tapped into this level of sellers, broke this higher low, created low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, equal low, but it still created another lower high today. So that's why I always say 4 hour market structure, it has to be at a key level. This level on the daily time frame was that key level, right? Where it broke out of, it created a lower high at that key level, and then the 4 hour just was shifted back bearish, and then price just did what it did. So yeah, it is the same shit every day. So this right here, key level, this is my zone I have marked up. Price tapped into it, created a lower high, broke this higher low, created a low. Now I just need a lower high in order for me to take sales down, or some form of some lower highs, right? In order for me to take price down. So I want to see either this level or this level get held as a level of sellers, and I need to see some bearish movement in order for me to take sales on BTC. And crypto's open 24/7, so I can fuck with that throughout the weekend. So once you see the count's still at $72, should have been up at least to 300. Even there, I would have been up to 300, even if I would have never got margin called and had my 2 positions. But that's all my fault, being impatient, not waiting on that pullback on the lower time frames before I took that setup. So that was just strictly on me. But yeah, see y'all in the next video. I'm out.